Welcome to another episode of House of Ghouls Horror Movie Podcast. I'm your host, Ian VanGhoul, joined as always by my co-hosts and best friends, Crystal and Colby. What's up, friends? How are we doing this week?
Hi.
Well, currently I'm sad, but I'll get over it, so it's fine.
Yeah, we are going to talk about that a lot in a bit, but we have a very special guest today. I got kind of starstruck and fanboyed a little bit when this guy followed me back a few months ago, but we talk like every week. Not, I wouldn't say every day, but we talk a lot. But this is Mr. I am Joshua Johnson. He is
Hello,
one of
everyone.
the, oh yeah, go ahead. You
No,
can
no,
say
you're
hi.
good. You're good. Keep it going.
I was just gonna say that this is when I first downloaded TikTok in 2020. Like I didn't make any content or anything, but I first downloaded it in 2020, and this is the first person that I followed, and he was known in our household as the leg sleeve guy.
I love it. That's
That's how
awesome.
that's how my wife and I how my wife and I referred to you as when we talked about you because we loved your videos, like we loved your music. You had the horror aesthetic, so I was like, damn, this dude's fucking cool. And then when I finally made my page like a year ago, and then I found you on Instagram or something, and then I followed you on Instagram and you followed me back. I was like, no
Mhm.
fucking way. I think I messaged you and I was like, dude, I've been following you on TikTok for fucking ever, bro.
Well, I appreciate it, man. Yeah, I mean, you guys make great content. I love it, and I'm just really stoked to be here.
Dude, I mean, me and you have been talking about this for a while, bringing you on the podcast. Me and you talk horror all the time. We always send each other music memes and shit. So
Yes, sir.
it's been a long time coming.
Yeah, literally, and we finally made it happen for sure.
Yes. But to answer your question, Ian, I am also happy because I saw the movie weeks ago, so I'm no longer sad. But I was pretty fucked up when I saw it.
Mm.
And then Josh, you saw it. Did you see it Thursday, yesterday?
Yes, I seen it yesterday. Yeah.
Okay. Well, what we're talking about, if you don't know yet, is Bring Her Back.
Hmm.
I love
It's
Crystal's review. Bring me back to before I watch this.
Oh yeah, I was like, bring her back. Bring me back to who I was before I watched this movie.
yes. So, and also, Josh, I gave you like the rundown of how we do the podcast. We're gonna do like the news, shit like that. So, whatever you have to chip in for, fucking tell us, and then we'll get to the main topic after, which is you.
Yeah, for sure. Whatever you guys want, let's go. I'm about it.
Let's fucking run it.
Let's do it. Well, before we get into it, of course, if you're not following us on social media, fucking do it. Instagram, Facebook, Discord, Patreon. If you're listening to the audio portion, 5-star rating. We appreciate it. And again, we're looking for sponsors. So if you own a local horror shop, a local business, you want to advertise on the show, hit us up. Let's make it happen. Now, before we get into the horror business, is there any cool stories from the week? Anything exciting happened to any of you guys this week? Just
I accept.
anything?
I accepted a new job.
Oh,
Go, congratulations.
It's a mechanic job again for another food place, but I'm giving my 2 weeks on Monday.
all right. So if they listen to this, they might get a
I was
little.
just gonna say that.
No, but maybe my coworkers. I don't know if any of my fucking coworkers even listen, but
That.
Right? Like, hey, you know
Do
what
it
Colby's up
before.
to?
Do it before 9 a.m.
or no, dude, fucking I just pack up my toolbox and leave, and they're like, "Where was your 2 weeks?" I was like, "I said it in the podcast."
Right, right.
You don't listen to
You
the podcast?
listen?
Like, don't you fucking listen?
Hell yeah. So
Um,
a
I
funny
can't. I
thing.
was gonna say I can't remember anything funny or happy that happened to me this week. Maybe in like an hour or two, I'll remember it. So
All right.
that's my answer.
All right. We'll get back to you then. So a funny thing happened to me last night. So I'm on my way home from work. I'm like 2 miles from my house, and I notice a cop's behind me. I'm not doing anything. I'm not riding dirty. But he throws his lights on. So I'm in the left lane. I pull into the right lane. He follows me, so I pull over, and he gets out of the car, comes up. He's like, "Hey, you have a tail light out." I'm like, "All right, cool." We go through the whole shebang of license, registration, all that shit. Ask me where I'm coming from, and he goes back to the car, runs my shit. And in the meantime, another cop goes past, turns around, and parks, talks to the first cop, and then he rolls up to my car, asks me the same questions, give him the answers, and then he goes back to the first cop. A couple minutes later, they both roll up, and they're like, "Hey, do you want to step out of the car?" Now,
Oh, no.
in my almost 40 years of all the stupid, crazy shit I've ever done, that been pulled over, all that, I've never been asked to step out of my car.
It's not good.
Right.
Yeah.
So I'm like, whatever. I get out of the car. I'm like, is everything cool? And like, just come up on the sidewalk. And so ever since I've been a little kid, my pupils have been like huge. Like they're always dilated. So the cops saw my eyes and they thought I was fucked up. So now I'm completely sober. I'm coming home from work, but they didn't believe me. And I went through every fucking sobriety test imaginable. I went through like the whole first whatever group of tests, passed them. He still didn't believe me. He's like, would you do a breathalyzer test? And I'm like, yeah, like for sure. Do that, pass it. Still thinks I'm fucked up. Go through a whole other round of sobriety tests, pass all them. Like he was dumbfounded. Like both cops were cool, like no complaints there, but it was just like this whole thing. I'm like, at this point, like, am I gonna die? Like, is there something wrong with me? Like, what's
Right.
going on? But yeah, so they let me go. He's like, just fix your tail light. And I was like, which side is it? He's like, it's the driver's side. I hit it, it comes right back on. Like, hey,
Gotta love that.
the lights back on, we're all good.
Bro,
So yeah,
it's
that
like
was my excitement of like a fucking half-hour ordeal at 1 a.m. with the cops thinking I was fucked up, and I'm not.
that sounds like something from a movie.
I was just gonna say that. It was
Yeah.
like the start of a horror movie.
Literally.
I love how you didn't text us any of this either. That you want.
That's what I was gonna.
saved it
That's what
for
I
the
was
show.
gonna.
He's
Yeah,
He's like, no,
that's
we're
what I was
saving it for
gonna
the
say.
pod.
Yeah, save it for the podcast. You got a text right after the movie today, just because you complained about it last time. So baby steps.
That's funny because I was
Crazy.
gonna be like, oh, that's why you didn't text us back. But I was like, oh wait, it was at 1 o'clock in the morning. Or when
Right. He's like, I'm in jail right now.
Yeah, that's literally all I can think about. Like, I got a podcast tomorrow. Like,
Right.
you can't like, regardless of what's going on, like I can't be locked up or whatever you're gonna do here. Like,
Can
I
we do
got
the
shit
pod
to do.
from the cell? Can we do the pod from the cell?
This is the latest Crystal stays up all week is just for the pod.
That's it.
Any other time she's in bed by like 7.
Oh yeah,
That's it.
and that's
7.
that's
Shut
the
the
main
fuck
reason I
up.
didn't text. I didn't text you because you were fast asleep.
Yeah, he's like, I do not disturb. I got sleep mode on, and nothing's gonna come through. It's fine. You can. I'll wake when I wake up in the morning. I will read it. So, but I'm glad you're saved that for the pod though, because my reaction was like, what the fuck?
Yeah, it's pretty intense.
Right? It was wild. So yeah, with all that said, let's get into horror movie news. So I did not send you guys a picture of this one, so you'll have to see it, in the video here. But Regal Theaters, they're gonna have a Megan 2.0
Yep.
drink topper. Did you see the drink topper?
I saw the topper, the popcorn bucket,
Yep.
and then I saw like the
All right.
Deadpool baby style popcorn bucket too.
Dude, the
There's
drink
one like where her
topper-
head splits open, like
Yeah.
Oh
That's the one
my
that that's the one that
God.
Ian sent us.
We're
Yeah.
gonna get to that one. But yeah, this drink topper is like a cartoon version of Megan sitting in a chair holding a drink. It's really fucking weird. Not sure how I feel about it.
oh yeah, I thought that was the popcorn, another popcorn bucket.
No,
Never
that's a
mind.
That's the
topper.
drink. That's the drink.
Yeah, it's wild. But yes, Alamo Draft House is offering the exclusive popcorn bucket, and that thing is fucking disturbing. Like the whole top of her head splits in two, and the
Oh,
popcorn's
God.
inside. Like, yeah, I don't. It's freaking me out a little bit. I'm not gonna lie.
It's almost as bad as the Dune popcorn bucket.
At
The
least that one
doozy.
you could fuck though.
The
doozy.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, this Megan one though it's. Whew. I don't know if you're fucking that. Good luck.
I'll find a way.
I was just about to be like, how? But then I was like, never mind. Don't ask that question, Crystal.
Life finds a
Colby
way.
won't answer. Colby won't
Life
answer
finds a
it.
way. Yeah, exactly.
So Damien Leone recently chatted with 3C Films, and he
I watched that video.
hell yeah, he revealed something interesting. So he said, and I quote, "I know this word gets used a lot, but it's going to be epic. It's not going to disappoint. You're going to get Art's backstory in the first 15 minutes of the movie." So that's wild. How do you guys feel about Art's backstory in the first 15 minutes?
I'm cool.
Yeah, I love it.
Yeah, I wonder if it's going to show him, like, because when I read that article, I was like, I had a picture in my head of like Art the Clown with his normal head, but like as a baby. And I was like,
Yeah.
I was like, I wonder if, because I could see them doing something silly like that and just going from there, just being like, here it is.
I'm kind of intrigued because like I know like he's a serial killer. Like the first movie is him before he's a demon. But like, what if he goes like crazy with the backstory? It's just like some like family man.
Yeah.
Some shit
Sick.
happens.
Yeah.
Like some supernatural thing. As long as it
Yeah.
doesn't get too like Michael Myers supernatural, then I think it'll be okay. So,
And you know it's gonna be so fucked up.
Right.
It's gonna be so crazy.
I hope. So in other news, in the last news story I have, there's a new film coming out from Lionsgate and Roadside Attractions. It's called The Home. Now, it is directed by Purge creator James DeMonico, and it stars a non-blonde Pete Davidson. Now, they released a trailer for it. It looks gnarly. The premise is a rebellious 20-something, Pete Davidson, is sentenced to community service at a quiet retirement home. The residents on the fourth floor are strictly off limits. They're said to require special care. So as his suspicions grow and he digs deeper, he uncovers a chilling secret that puts both the residents' lives and his own in grave danger. But the Home hits theaters on July 25th. Yeah, that trailer goes pretty hard. It looks pretty gnarly. So, I'm all for it. I love Pete Davidson.
I didn't watch the trailer yet.
Well,
I
it's
was-
out there.
I was watching it. I read the article and I watched the trailer and I just thought of you, Ian, because it was like the actual Pete Davidson is in a horror movie instead
Yeah,
of
it's Pete Davidson.
Can we
but not
tell?
as
Can we
Pete
tell
Davidson.
Josh the backstory on that inside joke?
Oh, please.
Yeah. So anytime that any actor has like short blonde, like dyed blonde hair, I always say that they're playing Pete Davidson as whatever role.
Like
Right.
Alexander or Bill. I mean Bill Skarsgård in his recent movie. What is it? Locked.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Oh,
Yeah,
okay. Yeah.
that was him
Yeah.
playing Pete Davidson. Josh Hartnett played Pete
Josh
Davidson
Hartnett.
in Fight or
Fight or
Flight.
Flight.
Fight or
Yeah.
flight.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
That's hilarious. I'm never
yeah, I
not
think-
gonna see that.
Yeah, right. I think we might have one a little later on too. Actually, I think what we were talking about with Bring Her Back, that guy was playing Bill Skarsgård as Pete Davidson.
What?
I got you.
That's all I could think about. Like he
Right.
looks like Bill
Oh,
Skarsgård,
Bill Skarsgård
but
as
he's got the blonde
Davidson,
hair, so
but
it's
he's
him playing Pete Davidson. Yeah,
I'm never gonna not see that one either now.
yeah. Blonde hair's ruined forever now.
I know.
Do we have any other movie news that I didn't cover?
The trailer for the Willowbrook tapes drops. Well, I mean, by the time you hear this, it'll already be out. But tomorrow at 8 a.m. Eastern time,
Hell yeah.
and it is in Bloody Disgusting. It's going to be a Bloody Disgusting exclusive trailer.
Let's
So
go.
Why are they dropping it so early in the morning? I mean, that's fine, but
Yeah,
get
they-
all right in the morning.
So they haven't even sent me the trailer yet. So I was going to try to get it today and be like, yeah, I'm working tomorrow. I don't know if I'll be able to do a video for you guys, just so I can like kind of get it from them. But they're like, yeah, 8 in the morning. I was like, fuck.
Do you think you're in it? The trailer?
I don't know. They haven't told me. I hope I am.
That would be awesome.
Just your soupy mess.
Dude. Josh, I got to send you the pictures from that shoot.
Oh, let's go.
It's so fucking gory.
Wild.
The more
Alright.
gore, the merrier.
Oh, it's gory. That's for sure.
I can't wait.
Same. So yeah, from there, what did we watch?
I actually have my letterboxed ready.
Let's go.
I forgot his name already. God, I'm such a piece of shit.
Pete
I had a
Davidson.
guy, a Chicago filmmaker, reached out to me and he's like, hey, you want to check out my found footage movie? And I'm a slut for found footage. So I was like, absolutely. So it's this little movie called Cayman. It's not even on Letterboxd or anything yet, but I threw it on. I think it was like Tuesday night, Wednesday night. And dude, I actually really dug it. Like I think it was me and you talking about wanting like a Chupacabra fucking found footage film or a Chupacabra movie. Well,
Fair enough.
it's dope. It's not really a creature like the creature feature I wanted it, but the turn it took, I liked it more than I think it would have if they would have like tried to make a chupacabra. So I actually really fucking dug it.
Hmm.
So right now they're working on distribution and shit for it, so I haven't thrown up a review for it yet. But it was pretty solid. Super low budget. There is one actor in particular where his acting was pretty bad, but his character was still really likable. So it helped me kind of look past it. But I really dug the movie. But other than that, I finally watched Brute 1976.
Yes, let's go.
Did you watch it?
Yeah.
Oh, dude, the glory hole.
Yes.
So another one I'm waiting to be able to throw a review up, but it fucking rips. It wasn't as wild and gnarly as I thought it would be, but it's still got its moments. I watched Candyman from 2021. I love that movie. I like it even more every time I watch it. And then, oh, I started Don't Peek. I think Crystal, that was you that was texting us about that.
Hmm.
I started it last night. I got to like 40 minutes and then I started falling asleep, but I really like it. It's like actually unsettling.
Hmm.
Yeah, it's solid.
Yeah, so I think I'm gonna watch Dangerous Animals and finish Don't Peek tonight.
I want to see Dangerous Animals.
I'm excited.
You guys are giving me a lot of good recommendations right now.
Oh, dude, you're gonna get so many.
Yeah.
But
Cool.
that's all for me.
Oh yeah, Crystal.
I watched the season finale of The Last of Us. I watched Abduct, which I really liked. Um, Colby, if you haven't seen that one yet, I don't know if you've seen that one, but it's pretty good. And then I watched Project MK Hex, which I know that you guys have talked about before.
Did you like that one?
Um, it's all right. It gave me a headache. It was a little repetitive. I liked the skeleton of the story, but it didn't need to be that long, in my
Yeah, it was long.
opinion. And there were a lot of, like I said, a lot of things were very repetitive. I feel like they could have taken out some parts of it because I think I figured it out, and then it just kind of kept going. Like I said, I liked the whole like mind control thing. I thought that was really cool. I'm gonna watch Don't Peek. And then I watched two other movies. This one, it's called Synchronic. It was okay. I really wasn't a huge fan of it because like something happens with the dog in the movie, which I didn't know about. So as soon as that happened, I was already like, yeah, I'm not invested in this movie anymore.
DoesTheDogDie.com.
Hmm.
The ultimate question.
Yeah.
It gives any movie like
Yeah.
if you want to know
Well,
if the dog dies, it tells you.
the thing is though, like I don't want to spoil the movie, but
Mhm.
like it doesn't die. Something
Oh
happens
God.
in the movie.
Yeah.
So, and then I watched a movie from 2019 called The Mandela Effect. It was a silly little movie, but I liked it. And then of course I watched Bring Her Back today. So,
Real quick for Project MK Hex, what did
Mhm.
you think of the scene with the mom crawling around the floor?
Oh my God, I forgot. As soon as I saw the scene, I was like, this is the scene that they were talking about on that episode before I had watched it. As soon as I saw her crawling around on the floor, I was like, oh, this is that scene that they had talked about. Yep.
Isn't that shit gnarly?
It was real creepy. It was real creepy. And I
Clink,
was
clink,
like,
clink,
yep,
clink.
yep. I was like, oh, Colby did a pretty good job describing this scene because it's exactly what happens in it. So that's what I watched.
Oh yeah. Josh, do you watch anything cool this week?
Well, last week I seen Final Destination Bloodlines, which I really liked. Um, I seen Don't Bring Her Back yesterday, which I also liked. And then I've been digging into actually a couple days ago, I watched two remakes, which me personally I think are two of the best remakes in horror of all time. Evil Dead 2013, and then I don't know, you guys have probably all seen it. The Hills Have Eyes.
Oh, absolutely.
Oh yeah, the that middle scene with the trailer and they break in, just insane, you know. So that's pretty much what I will watch. But I've been trying to do like remakes lately.
Dude, anytime anyone brings up the Hills Have Eyes remake, The dorky husband, I think, is one of the coolest and gnarliest fucking character arcs ever.
Literally, I could not agree more.
Dude, I love it.
I cannot agree more. He just goes from like this dweeb to just like this badass in like a second.
He goes from fucking Radio Shack to fucking Navy SEAL.
The dude's like, we're in the desert. You're not gonna have any cell reception, dumbass.
Yeah,
But yeah,
Hills,
that movie. I remember seeing that in theaters back in the day when I was a little kid. It was crazy.
yeah, yeah, Hills. That's definitely like one of the best remakes.
Oh,
I'm not a
100%.
huge fan of the original,
Oh, I agree. I agree.
so yeah, I think they definitely did that one right.
It's
'Cause
always good when the remake is in like people's opinions are better than the original. You know?
Mhm. Yeah, absolutely. So yeah, I didn't watch too much again this week. I mean, I did watch a lot, but nothing that I'm going to talk about. But I checked out The Last Cabin. I think Colby, you brought that up last
Oh
week.
yeah, I watched that one too. I forgot to log it. Or no, I talked about it last week, I think.
Yeah. Yeah, I really liked it. The acting is pretty fucking bad.
Yeah.
But I like the overall story. It's some fucking gnarly ass gore, and I love the masks. Like I'm a
Dude,
sucker for a fucking awesome mask.
have you seen their other movies?
I've seen a few of them. I don't remember which ones though.
Like The Shadow of Bigfoot was decent, and then the Haunted House one, where they also have gnarly masks,
Mhm.
but their movies are just progressively getting better and better.
Yeah,
Besides the acting.
yeah, yeah. But I mean, yeah, it's a minimal budget. Like I didn't expect great acting, but it was pretty rough. But
Yeah.
you have that.
But yeah, I mean,
Um,
it was entertaining and fucking yeah, the kills were fucking top notch.
yeah, absolutely, absolutely. I finally watched MOM, Mothers and Monsters.
Ooh.
Fuck those
You've
people.
never seen that before?
No, that
Ooh.
was a first time watch.
Fuck, dude.
I watched
It
that
was
movie
so
one time
good.
and one time only.
It was so good, but I hated it. I loved it and I hated it,
Yep.
but it was so good. I of course watched Bring Her Back, and then I just finished The Surrender right before we started.
Oh,
What'd
what'd you think?
I
Ooh.
really dug it. It's also really fucking gnarly.
Slow, but yeah, it gets gnarly. And
Yeah,
Colby's awesome in that movie.
absolutely.
Mhm.
Yeah, I dug it. I liked it a lot. All right. Well, what did we read? Anything?
I started the I don't even remember the name of the book, the something tonsils for
Oh, the one that you said the tongue and the tonsils or whatever. Yeah.
yeah, but then I
Mhm.
also finished Seven Rabbits. I loved it. I couldn't put it down. Uh Author Timothy King, fucking awesome. I can't wait for his next book. But yeah, that tonsil book is only like an hour long, so I should finish it for next episode easily.
Oh yeah. I need to look up the title now because that title is too good to not
I think
say.
he sent it in the group chat. Just
Yeah.
up.
Tongue wrestling for tonsil stones.
Yes, that's what it is.
I knew it was tongue something.
Like the title and the cover art is fucking awesome. I love it. Crystal, did you read anything this week?
I actually started finally listening to Ghostland.
Oh, hell yeah.
Yeah, it's really cool. I like it so far. Did you read the other book 2 and 3 that are in the series yet?
I have not.
Not yet. No, they're pretty long. So
Mhm.
yeah. So hopefully I'll have that done in the next couple weeks or so that I can talk about it. But as I know you talked about it so many times and I kept like forgetting the name to the point where I had to like go back to the podcast or
Mhm.
episode, and then I had to go back to your Instagram to be like, what the heck was the name of the book? So
I did the same thing. I had to keep going back to the book to
Mhm.
get the title because I just couldn't remember it.
But now I have it, so I'm excited. I'll
Heck
let you
yeah.
know what I think.
Sweet. Yeah, I definitely want to read the sequels, but like I
Mhm.
said, I love the book, but it just it didn't like it didn't
Yeah.
like give me the fix I need because it's not as
Mhm.
fucked up as everything else that I love. But
Mhm.
it is a great book.
Josh, have you ever explored like splatterpunk reading?
I have not.
Dude, it's fucking it's
It's a
Like
gnarly.
you
slippery
guys are
slope.
giving me so many recommendations right now. It's crazy, flooding my brain. I love it.
Yeah, splatterpunk is a whole different animal.
Oh
Yeah,
yeah.
I'll have to check it out. You guys gotta send me some stuff.
I got you.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, are you a reader, book reader, or
No, sir.
audiobook?
Yeah, no,
Nothing?
sir.
Fair
No.
enough.
I
Fair
used to
enough.
listen to that podcast Morbid.
Oh, yes.
I did
Okay.
I did some promotional content for them a couple years ago. Really nice people.
Oh, that's awesome.
So yeah.
Oh, yeah. I listened to one book this week, and it's not a horror book. But it's Fahrenheit 182 by Mark Hoppus, the bass player for Blink 182.
Ooh.
Oh,
How's that?
Fucking phenomenal. Like outside of horror, it's up there with Travis Barker's book as well. Like I love both of them.
Yeah.
But it was really fucking good. Just, getting Mark's side of everything. Yeah, it was like 14 hours, I think, audiobook, and I like fucking went through it in like 2 days.
hmm
So yeah, very fucking good.
Does he do the audiobook?
He does.
Perfect. Nice. I'll
Yeah.
have to check that out.
Yeah, definitely recommend it. If you're a fan of Blink 182,
Yeah,
definitely
100%.
recommend it. Really loved it. All right. Let's see. So we have a few upcoming physical media releases. So Second Sight Films is releasing a limited edition 4K of When Evil Lurks.
oh,
It's
Did you see
available.
the cover?
Yes, it's available for pre-order. It's set to release July 28th. It has commentaries, interviews, 120-page book, 6 collector cards. It's beautiful, all red with a little girl and the dog on the cover.
Yes.
So I'm all about it. I looked into it. It's $45, but since it's
worth it.
that's fine. But since it's coming from the UK, it's $23 shipping.
Oh shit.
Damn.
Yeah, and so I was like, oh,
Josh, did you see When Evil Lurks?
I do believe so. It's been a while. What was it about again?
That was like the Argentinian film. Like the scene that stands out is like that girl and the dog under the table when the dog just fucking snatches her out of nowhere.
Yep, I have seen that. Yeah.
Dude, it's so fucking good.
Oh yeah.
yeah. So yeah, it was a little pricier than I was expecting. I still definitely want to get it. But yeah, I had to hold off for right now. But yeah, you have if you haven't seen the picture, I'll put it in the video. But
Yeah.
for
Yeah, I
right
haven't seen
now,
it yet.
yeah, definitely look it up because it's fucking beautiful.
I saw it and I was like, oh, that's what they put on the cover. Okay.
Right? It's so good. And then Arrow Video, they're releasing 4K versions of both the 2003 Texas Chainsaw Massacre film and the prequel, The Beginning, on August 26th. They're both stacked with special features, and they include gnarly cover art, posters, and booklets. Yeah, they're like must-haves for fans of the Texas Chainsaw Massacre movies and physical media collectors, obviously. But yeah, they're also fucking beautiful. So, do we have any physical media pickups for this week?
I do.
Let's go.
So this is not horror, but it's one of my favorite fucking movies, and I
Let's
finally got the
go.
steelbook.
God.
That movie was great.
It's so fucking good. It's
Yeah.
like it's my comfort movie. So as soon as I saw that Walmart was doing like an exclusive steelbook, I was like, need.
Cha-ching.
Hell yeah.
And then I was gonna go thrift shopping today at that store I took you to when you were out here, Ian, the Hidden Treasures,
Yeah.
to get some like Blu-ray and DVDs for the fucking show tonight. But Coda was like, you don't need to go. I was like, okay.
Could have found more $10 fucking gnarly sunglasses.
In her defense, she's sick, so I had to help out with the kids and make dinner and everything.
Feel better, Coda.
Yes.
You get anything this week, Crystal?
Yeah, I got 3 things. I got the Army of Darkness. It's the Screwhead edition. You guys
Yeah.
know what that
Never
is?
heard of that.
It's a Screwhead edition. Apparently, all new Screwhead edition, digitally remastered picture and 5.1 surround sound with a bunch of features on it. So I got that. Then I got the 3 film set for Halloween. It's funny, the films that are in here though, under $5. Halloween H2O, Halloween Resurrection, and Halloween The Curse of Michael Myers. Now, mind you, I love the first 2, so it's fine. So
I thought it was gonna be like
That's
part
again.
1, 2, and 3.
Yeah.
That's what I thought too. And then I
She's
turned
like,
it
that's
over.
why it was $5.
That's what I said. I turned it over and I was like, oh, that's why it's $5.
This is
I
a
was-
steal.
I was expecting 4, 5, and 6, but yeah,
You're
6, 7,
Yeah.
8, I guess.
Right.
Oh, that's funny. But yeah, I turned it over and I was like, this is silly. I'm gonna get it.
This is silly.
And then I got Misery just because
Classic.
I don't have this one. So
I just hurt my ankles.
Yeah.
Yeah, my ankles hurt just for
I'm
you saying
still
that.
fucked up from I haven't watched that movie as an adult. Like I'm still that fucked up from it.
the
One
hobbling.
of the most iconic scenes in horror movies for sure.
Hmm.
That's all I got.
Hell yeah. Josh, do you collect any physical media?
No, I do not. Actually, no, I lied. I do. Wait, no, I don't. Usually when like Walmart comes out with their special edition covers for movies, like I got last Halloween got like Jeepers Creepers.
Oh,
The
yeah, all those.
Shining. Yeah, they're all orange or green.
Mhm.
So I got a couple of those. It's pretty cool.
Oh yeah. I got 2 this week, so I saw the TV Glow Blu-ray.
Yes.
Was that movie good?
Oh,
I
I loved
love
it.
this. I
that was
love this
amazing.
movie.
I was
Amazing.
so skeptical. I was like, it looks good, but it looks bad in my opinion. So I've been asking every single person who's seen it, like, what do you guys think about this?
I absolutely love it. It gets a lot of hate because it's not a horror movie,
Yeah,
Right.
yeah.
but like there's some creepy fucking visuals in it.
There's some
Okay.
fucking like there's some scenes that like scared me with imagery, like the
Mhm.
ice cream cone and shit, whatever it
absolutely,
was.
yeah.
Mhm.
But
Is
like
that A24?
yes, but yeah, like whether it's horror or not doesn't matter
Yeah.
because it's a beautiful movie. It has
Yeah.
an awesome message,
Mhm.
like a story.
Mhm.
Yeah, I highly recommend it. Like,
And
just,
oh, go ahead.
oh, you're good.
I was gonna say I've never done acid before, but it felt like I was on acid watching that movie. If that makes sense.
It kind of feels like a Mandy in a sense.
Kinda, just
If
not as
anyone's ever seen
violent.
that.
Yeah, it was the same.
Yeah, right.
Not,
Yeah,
not
just not as
violent.
violent. Okay.
Yeah, for
I gotta
sure.
check it out. I just gotta bite the bullet and just do it and sit down and watch it.
Yeah, yeah. I mean, like I said, it's worth it for the visuals alone.
Mm-hmm.
And then I did go thrifting this week and didn't find much, but I found the first 4 Final Destination movies on Blu-ray
Let's go.
for like $3. So
Was that
I
at
like,
Walmart?
Yeah, no. It was at a thrift
Thrift
shop
store.
Oh,
or like flea market. Yeah, it's not the full 5 film collection, but for $3, I was like, yeah, I'll take that.
100%.
Did you guys see they have I think it's the first 5 films. I think it's a Walmart exclusive or something, and the cover glows in the dark.
it's only $9.
Yeah, I have the DVD. I have that on DVD, but I wanted the Blu-ray.
It's only $9 because they had it in a section where it was not $9, and I didn't believe it. So I'm gonna get it next time. It said it was like $49.99, and I was like, I'm not getting this.
Wow.
Yeah, that doesn't sound right. That's fucked up.
Walmart. I'll get it next time.
Get your shit together.
All right. I guess we'll get into the main topic then. Colby, kick it off.
Mr. Joshua. So I consider you as like one of the OG TikTok creators, man.
Oh, really? I appreciate that.
Dude, like I said, like as soon as I saw your shit, I instantly followed because like your music taste, your famous horror leg sleeve, dude. I was like, I would be friends with this dude. Like we like all the same shit. So I guess to start, like what got you into like content creating?
So funny thing is when like pandemic was going on, my girlfriend, which is now my wife, she had TikTok. I always thought it was like, that little kids app or whatnot. And she's like, you're really funny and you love music and you love horror films. And she's like, I feel like you would be really good to do this, like create. I was like, yeah, dabbled into it a little bit. And then I started actually taking it seriously. And I forget, like one of my first skits, it was like, guess that artist or something. And I think it was like a Breaking Benjamin song. And I sang it in like a funny way. I want to say it was like Diary of Jane. And that was like my first like quote unquote like viral video. It got like 10,000 views or whatever. And then ever since then, I was like, I'm going to stick with it. And I just been posting like nonstop. Like at that time, it was like 2-3 times a day. And then it just built up to what it is now. Had a couple viral videos go crazy. And just I love music. I love horror films. I got a bunch of videos talking about horror movies. Obviously, the horror leg sleeve. And just love for music and horror films, and try to be not take myself as serious because I think the world nowadays just some people just take themselves way too seriously. You just gotta just chill. You know, it's not that serious.
Yeah, dude, almost fucking 700K followers later, man. It's
Yeah,
fucking insane, dude.
crazy. It's been a journey.
Yeah, like when I started, like that's how like mine kind of started too. Like my mom passed away and I needed like an outlet. And my wife was like, "Why don't you review movies? You watch all these like movie reviewers and shit like that." And so I kind of just started mine, and it took a little bit, but mine eventually like fucking took off. But yeah, I mean, I could definitely say that you were one of my inspirations.
Oh well, I appreciate that, man. Yeah, and that's basically like the goal of my content is like, yeah, like to some people it might be cringy and whatnot, but like I can't tell you like how many times like I go to concerts and like I mean people have like come up to me and like cried and like said like your content like saved me from like killing myself and stuff. And I'm like, it kind of like takes me out of the situation. Like it's bigger than that, you know. It's really, really heartbreaking and also like really inspiring in a sense.
No, I can definitely see that too because like if I'm having like a shit day and one of your videos pops up, like you're just goofy, like being yourself, and I fucking
Yeah.
love that, and that's why like I instantly followed you back in 2020. Like you just seem like a chill dude who has a good fucking taste in music and movies.
Yeah, I appreciate it. I mean, all your guys' content is awesome. I watch all your guys' reviews, especially because I can trust it, you know?
No, I appreciate that, man.
Yeah.
It's still crazy like where like when I first saw you, now we have you like on our podcast and shit. I fucking
Right.
love it.
Yeah, it's crazy. We've been talking about this for a while and we finally made it happen. And definitely I always wanted to come on here. I love horror films. I love your guys' company. I appreciate it very, very much.
Yeah, dude. So also, you yourself are an elder emo. I love how you
Yes.
refer to yourself as that. Like, I don't know who started that, but it kind of like is like a thing now, and I love it.
Yeah, literally. It's crazy to think that, you know, some of the craziest bands that we used to listen to, like we're getting to that age where like, man, we used to listen to this band back in the day, and it's like we're still listening to them and the younger generation are listening to them, you know. It's pretty awesome.
Dude, I just saw an interview. I think it was Chris Motionless the
Yeah.
other day, and he was like, "Dude, we're like the old guys now. It's crazy."
Yeah, it's pretty nuts. It's so crazy to think about just like certain bands. Like I just went to the Bullet for My Valentine and Trivium 20-year anniversary tour.
Mhm.
And I'm like, dude, I used to listen to these guys 20 years ago, you know, like when I was a wee little lad skateboarding at my local skate park. And this album like changed metal and whatnot. And they're still doing it. It's crazy.
Yeah, so and like we're all content creators, but you're in like a totally different world. You're with the music and stuff, so we have
Mhm.
like directors and other like studios that reach out to us to collab and stuff. So do you get like a lot of collaboration offers for like music stuff?
Yeah, I've worked with some of first of all, that's awesome that you guys get that that you guys work with directors and stuff. We'll circle. I mean, do you guys have any like crazy big directors like Eli Roth or anything like that?
We haven't talked to him personally, but we had somebody reach out for his production company that he's making. What is it
Yeah.
called again, Ian?
The horror. Um, yep, I should know this.
The horror section?
Yeah, horror section.
The
Yep.
horror section.
Okay.
Like they
Anyone
had
no, you're good. Keep
I
going.
was gonna
Sorry.
say like they just reached out to us to like help promote it and whatnot.
Yeah. Yeah, that's usually how it goes with mine as well. Like certain bands will reach out, whether it's like their marketing team
Mhm.
or like them themselves. Like I've worked with like Creed, Motionless in White. I did content for Nickelback. They sent me
Yeah,
free
I
tickets.
was gonna bring up the Nickelback because you were telling me that I think it was like a month or two ago or something.
Yeah.
So
Yeah,
sick.
it's pretty cool. Just like that too. It's like some of my favorite artists like I've worked with. Like it's pretty cool. Like there's this band called Imminence. I don't know if any of you guys
Oh,
know
I
who they are.
fucking love
Hell yeah.
Eminence.
So literally like I wouldn't say like pretty good friends, but like me and the guitarist, his name's Harold, we're good friends, and I made some promotional content for them when they were in Detroit not too long ago, and they gave us like VIP passes. We got free merch. It was pretty sweet. So just like you know this like little kids app or whatnot, it's I mean you guys even see it too. People are reaching out to you to review their movies or
Mhm.
get the word out on something. And as much as you know, TikTok gets you know shit on, I feel like um, I've done some crazy things with it, you know.
I mean, that's how us three have fucking met too, was TikTok.
Yeah, it's crazy to think about, you know.
It really is.
Yeah.
So for your love of music, what would you say your gateway band was for getting into metal?
Well, my gateway band, my first concert ever when I was about 9 years old, I went and seen Five Finger Death Punch and In This Moment. And that was right when they first started. So it was In This Moment's Beautiful Tragedy, and then Way of the Fist, I think that's what it
Mhm.
is. Like we were so young, me and my friend, like his mom had to take us to the venue. But yeah, I would say that started it off, and then I would say Slipknot really kicked everything off. Me and my one friend, I used to go with his mom and stuff to the grocery store or whatnot when I would be over his house, and we would always go to the magazine section. And it was a Revolver cover of Slipknot. It was during the Iowa days, and I was like so intrigued with that. And just ever since then, I just was hooked. So I would say if you want to get technical, it would probably be Slipknot. I owe pretty much everything to them. I feel like.
I love that that's your answer because that's mine too. Slipknot was
Yeah,
my first concert I ever went to.
that's fucking awesome. See, I'd never seen Slipknot until 2015.
Oh shit.
I
Yeah.
wish I would have seen them during the Subliminal Verses era because they would have played, in my opinion, the three best albums
Mhm.
that they've ever made. Not saying that their music is bad nowadays because it's really good still, but that would have been a fucking time.
It was in 2004, so I was 13 or
Oh,
14, and they just
yeah.
released Vermilion.
Oh shit,
But
dude. So
it was
you got like
Skinny Tim
yeah,
Lambesis, Unearthed because it was As I Lay Dying with Skinny Tim before steroids.
Skinny Tim.
Unearthed and then Slipknot. It was just so fucking cool.
Bro, so you got, in my opinion, you got the best masks. You got the
Mhm.
Joey Jordison drum solo, the black jumpsuits.
He didn't do the drum solo that he does in Disaster Piece when he's like
Yeah,
upside down and shit.
yeah,
But Corey did the thing he always does where he makes everybody get on the knee and then like jump the
yeah,
fuck up.
yeah.
It was just so fucking cool to be a part of.
And you get to see Skinny Tim. Like
Yeah, dude.
what a time.
It was fucking nuts.
Now Tim ate Tim.
Dude. He's going through some shit again.
I've seen that. That was pretty crazy. Especially all the videos that have come out. And you're
Oh
like, what
yeah.
the fuck? It's pretty
Yeah.
nuts.
Cause I'm one of the people that like I didn't forgive him, but I was like, okay, I'll give As I Lay Dying another chance once I
Yeah.
got out or once he got out of prison. I went and saw them with like a mirror and After the Burial for
Yeah.
like their first tour after he got out. So it was crazy seeing everyone fucking leave the band after that and then the shit going on now. It's
Nuts.
like fuck.
Yeah. How do you guys feel about that? Not even just Tim in general. I had a conversation with this topic kind of like when you hear something happen with a certain artist that you like, can you guys separate the music from what happened with that person? Does that make sense?
It
Yeah, it
does because
does.
we have that conversation a lot about the Victor Salva, the director of Jeepers Creepers.
Yeah.
Yep.
That I can't look past. Tim's I couldn't really look past what he did,
Yeah.
but just being such a fan of the music, I still
Right.
didn't support him, but I listen. I mean, I guess it's still supporting him, but it's just
Yeah.
I don't know. That one's a very hard one to talk about, and like
Yeah,
Yeah.
I feel the same exact way, you know. Like I feel like don't get me wrong, like what he's done and what he's doing, like I will never stand for it,
mhm.
but I'm still going to listen to the band. Like and I don't feel like I don't know. Like that's messed up, but I feel like it's not fair to just cut something that you like out of your life. It's not fair to the other four people that are in that band that have never done anything wrong.
Yeah, because I love Nick
You know?
Hippa. I love the other band members.
Yeah.
So
I don't know. I guess it really depends on what they do.
Yeah, like I have a
Maybe.
hard time with Brand New because I
I was
loved
gonna bring
Brand
that up.
New
Yeah.
growing
Yeah.
up. It was one
That's
of my
true.
favorite bands. I still listen to the music, but I don't know if I could ever like go pay for a concert
Yeah.
ticket to go see them.
Yeah.
unfortunately.
Yeah, I mean, too, isn't I mean, this is really random, and I don't really listen to them, but Lost Prophets, wasn't he like a child
Oh, yeah.
molester or
Oh
something?
yeah, fuck
Oh
that
yeah,
guy.
no,
Okay, so then, yeah, that I'd be
never.
like, no, I
Yeah.
can't support you anymore.
Hell
Yeah,
no.
for sure, for sure. That's, I guess it really depends. Like something serious like that, then yeah, I'd be like, you kind of written your page on that one.
hmm
Yeah, I think that's what
So
it comes down to, like what the issue is.
yeah,
Because yeah, as soon as you said that, yeah, Brand New was the first that came to mind. Because yeah,
Yeah.
I would love Brand New, one of my favorite bands.
Yep.
But as soon as all that shit came out about Jesse, it was like I haven't actually listened to them since that. I love playing their songs on guitar, but
Yeah.
I just can't like listen to it. Like it just doesn't feel right anymore.
yeah,
It sucks. But
just puts a sour taste in your mouth,
yeah.
Mhm.
especially for something like that serious, you know.
So I'm gonna be the guy. I've never listened to Brand New, so I have no idea what he did and what happened with that.
It was just again allegations with minors.
Yep.
Yeah.
Oh.
So yeah,
100%.
What you usually see with fucking bands?
yeah.
Yeah, yeah,
Unfortunately, the kind of a lot of shit you see with the pop punk.
Yep.
yeah,
Warp Tour.
Yeah.
yeah.
Fucking
Mhm.
Warped Tour.
Side note, I don't know if you guys know this. Do you guys know who Tyler Carter is?
Yeah, Issues.
Yeah, he just fucking RIP Issues. That band was so huge.
I loved Issues.
Or at least they were on a projectile, you know. He just came out with a new band. They're called
Really?
the Audacity. But that's another thing where I'm kind of like iffy about it because he also got in trouble for fucking around with minors.
Yeah,
or allegedly.
Yeah, I kind of remember the Tyler Carter allegations,
Yeah.
but every time I hear Tyler Carter, dude, that voice is just fucking,
Mhm.
it's so fucking unique.
Yeah. Yeah. The Audacity. Go check it out. I think it's called something Fake Friends or something like that. It's a good song. Yeah. But I'm still like sit there. I'm like I'm tugging at the line, you know. So
Hell yeah. Is there any bands that you're like really fucking into like right now?
really, right now, no, not really. I've been listening to Newfound Glory just released a new single. Listen to that. Listen to a little bit of Fit for a King. They just released a new single. Um, but no, not crazy. Nothing really. It's usually like Motionless in White, Breaking Benjamin, stuff like that.
Dude, I
I
love
just seen it.
Motionless.
Dude, they're so good. A crazy tour just got announced the other day. It's like Lorna Shore, the Black Dahlia murder.
Yeah. Yep.
Yeah.
I'm like, holy shit! Signs of the Swarm, I think.
Yes, one of my favorites right now, Signs of the Swarm.
I was like, dude, that's gonna be a gnarly show.
I just saw Signs with Chelsea Grin like last month, a few weeks
Okay.
ago.
Yeah,
I got the VIP. I got to meet Tom Barber and shit. Tom Barber is like my favorite vocalist of all time right now.
let's go. That dude's good. Yeah, I was really nervous when Alex left.
Yeah.
But you know, he kills it.
And a lot of people don't know that Tom is the like original vocalist for Lorna Shore.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
I did not know that.
Yeah,
That's
dude.
crazy. Damn.
Yep. Yeah, and dude, I was so nervous to meet Tom too, because like I've been a fan for so fucking long, and then
Yeah.
like because they always say don't meet your heroes. I was worried he was gonna be like a dick and like be standoffish kind of dude. He was so fucking cool.
That's good. Yeah, what is
Yeah.
it? Don't meet your heroes because they'll always disappoint you or something like
Yeah.
that. Yeah.
Yeah, he was awesome. I asked him what his like favorite horror movie was. I told him like what I do, and the next day he fucking followed me on Instagram.
Let's fucking go.
Yeah, I couldn't believe he remembered my handle and everything.
That's awesome.
Yeah,
Damn.
it was dope.
That's really cool.
I have
yeah,
a question.
Oh, go ahead.
Josh, are there any bands that you saw when you were younger that were in their prime that you look back and you were like, oh my God, I can't believe I saw them in their prime? And like maybe they're still touring now, but like you think back and you're like, that is such a cool memory that I have of this band.
In their prime.
Or like maybe like when they were first kind of starting to like hit the scene and they were starting to like gain momentum.
Yeah. I would say like a big one for me is probably Ice Nine Kills.
Okay.
I mean, Ice Nine Kills is massive now, and seeing them, there's this little place in Detroit called the Shelter. Probably fits about 100 people in there, and literally, like, you're meeting Spencer like at the end of the show. You like, there's no meet and greet, there's no nothing. It's just he's in the back, and it's crazy. So I seen them. It was when they came out with this album called "The Predator Becomes the Prey," which is
Mhm.
my all-time favorite album by them. Um, they played, and then the next year I seen them again. They were co-headlining with Chelsea Grin, and this is when they had Alex still. This is when Every Trick in the Book came out.
Okay.
Everyone, like, it was in the Shelter, and every single person was just going insane for Ice Nine Kills. And then the moment they got off, literally like everybody left, and there was only like 50 people there. I shit you not, for Chelsea Grin. It was insane. I felt so bad.
That's wild.
Yeah, but like, and then now it's like they're playing at, like, I mean, they're playing with Metallica now. I went and seen them
Yeah.
at Ford Field with 50,000 people.
Yep.
It's insane. So
Yeah.
that one definitely tops the bill. I also Motionless in White, the same thing. See Motionless in White when they were playing in front of 200 people on the infamous album. In my opinion, I think the album that kind of like blew them up was Graveyard Shift. I think that's where they like started going pretty hard, and then obviously what came after Graveyard Shift.
Was it the one with Abigail, or was Abigail on Graveyard
No,
Shift?
Abigail was Creatures. That was their
Oh,
first,
yeah, that was
first
Creatures,
album
yeah.
or second album, but I can't remember. But still, like, those bands are huge now.
Mhm.
I think that Disguise is what like kind of shot Motionless into mainstream too.
Oh,
A little bit more
100%.
mainstream.
100%. Yeah,
'Cause they
that
have, like,
album. Yeah.
They have a lot of like the radio rock kind of songs, but I can listen to Disguise fucking front to back all fucking day. I love Disguise.
Another band, Bring Me the Horizon. Bring Me the Horizon's playing
Yes.
stadiums now. It's insane.
Dude,
You know?
so many people talk so much shit on Bring Me the Horizon,
Yeah.
but dude, their range of what type of music they can play is so fucking incredible.
Hmm. Yeah, I agree. I totally agree. And
I love Bring Me the Horizon.
how can you shit on them?
Yeah, they're still one of the best live shows I've ever seen.
I've never seen them
100%.
live.
I have.
Oh,
Yeah,
man.
that's cool.
So fucking good.
Yeah, that's funny because I saw when I was in high school, maybe like middle school through high school, like I saw like Good Charlotte, I saw like Taking Back Sunday, I
Let's
saw
go.
Fall Out Boy, I saw All Time Low. Like I remember going to Warped Tour at 18 years old and I would like see all these bands and like it's just so cool to like look at them now because like my sister, so I never got to see My Chemical Romance in their prime.
Hmm.
But my sister absolutely loves them. So we got to see them for the first time together like a couple of years ago. So like I just think that's so cool how like these bands that I used to listen to in high school and like be obsessed with, they're still around and you can still see them touring and everything. Like I saw Blink 182 play with like No Doubt, you know?
Yeah.
And like I saw like Bring Me the Horizon opened up for Fall Out Boy. Like what? What?
Yeah. Right.
You know? It's
Mhm.
just so crazy to see how it's like they're still so popular. And like when I go to concerts now, it's like every age range is there and it's really cool. So
I also too, I've seen a lot of bands too, and I get you guys could probably attest to this too. Like, even bands that are like massive now, like, I wish I would have seen them at a certain point. Like,
Mhm.
you probably you associate yourself with a band. You're like, oh, this is when I feel like they were the best, and I
Mhm.
wish I would have seen them during this time frame. You know what I mean? I've seen them. I mean, I'm not like a huge fan of Marilyn Manson, right? I seen him a couple years ago, and he was like all drugged out and like fat and everything. I'm like, damn, if I would have seen him 20 years ago,
Mhm.
like, that's just one example. Metallica's playing in front of hundreds of thousands of people. Like, can you imagine if you were one of those people that,
Mhm.
man, I see Metallica when they were playing at the Shelter,
At a
you know?
fucking dive bar.
Yeah, at a dive
Right.
bar. Like, it would be insane.
Yeah, that's funny. I saw Ice Nine Kills open up for Metallica too, because I went to one of those shows and it was just
Yep.
crazy to see. I'm like, Ice Nine Kills is opening up for Metallica. Like,
Right.
what's happening right
You're
now?
like, what is going on?
So-
Super proud of those guys.
I have a local band where I live. They're called The Color Morale, if you ever heard of them.
Yep. My friend is good friends with the singer.
Oh, Garrett?
Yep.
Yeah, Garrett's one of my buddies.
Yep. Yeah,
So-
they're awesome.
Dude, like, Ice Nine Kills, Dayseeker, Plotting You, like those are bands that used to fucking open up for the Color Morale.
Yep.
And it's fucking wild. And actually, the Color Morale, they just got out of the studio. I think it was like 3 months ago, so they are working on new music again.
Let's go. Because didn't they take, to my knowledge, didn't they take a hiatus not too long ago?
They did. Garrett had a little bit of family issues,
Okay.
and the band wasn't too happy about it because like that's when they started getting really big. Like they moved to LA and everything.
Yeah.
But they're all back together again. Everybody's like local around me and everything.
That's good.
And
That's
every
awesome.
year they still play like one show, like in West Chicago. So Garrett and everybody they get together, play one show. They have like a lot of cool kind of up and coming bands coming open up for him and stuff.
Yeah.
And they still sound really cool. Like Garrett can't scream as well as he used to anymore.
Right.
But he texted me like I think two days or something after the studio, and he was like, "Dude, like I'm in love with making music again."
Let's go.
So I'm hyped to for when they finally release their new shit.
Yeah, that's gonna be awesome, dude. I love the Keller Morale. Yeah, my one buddy is like huge on them. And yeah, there was one show when we seen them at St. Andrews Hall, and there was like a couple songs at the end of the night. Like he got into the crowd and was like
Mhm.
playing the songs. I was like, dude, this is so sick. Like these are the moments. Like think about this. It's like this little kid's favorite band, and that little kid will never forget that moment in his life. You know, stuff like that. That's why I feel like music or just anything in life is just like so powerful. You know.
Especially as like a kid, like you're gonna remember that for the rest of your fucking life.
Yeah, definitely.
Another thing I wanted to ask you, did you hear I Prevail's new single?
I did.
What'd you think?
I like it, but it's not the same.
Mhm.
You know.
It definitely sucks that Brian left,
Yeah.
but dude, I I really dig it.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Yeah.
Like I played it and I was like, this isn't I Prevail.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like this is an I Prevail.
Like I heard it and I instantly sent it in our group chat and I'm like, what the fuck?
Yeah. Yeah. It's
It was
pretty.
hard.
It rips. Yeah, for sure.
Yeah. What's his name? Eric?
Yep. Yeah,
Dude.
they're from Michigan. So I see them.
Yeah,
all the
yeah,
time
they are.
I see them all the time at shows. They'll just be like I went to Era not too long ago, and they were just like Eric was just chilling on the balcony with us. I was
That's
like,
so
oh, that's
sick.
cool. You know.
No, I used to because when I used to bounce at this one venue, I Prevail was like one of the first shows I ever bounced for.
Yeah.
And like when I went down to the green room to tell them like it was almost their time, like they were the nicest fucking dudes ever.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah. They were.
some people are dicks. Like I hate to say it because I love it, but the biggest dick I ever fucking had to like talk to was probably Scott Stapp. But I don't
Really?
know. It was like it wasn't a good time in his life.
Yeah. Alcohol
He wasn't a
binging
part
and-
of Creed or anything. Like it was when he was touring as just Scott Stapp.
Yeah.
So I want to say it's just because he wasn't having the best time of his life.
Don't meet
Dude.
your heroes; they'll let you down.
You're saying he was 6 feet from the edge?
He was.
Does anyone else have any other music questions before we get into horror?
No, I'm ready for horror, I think.
Yeah, I'm good.
Love
So
some
Josh, what got you into horror?
So, what started it all was, I would say, two aspects or two things come to mind. One is I always loved Freddy Krueger as a child. I never seen the movie, but I seen like this imagery. I don't know, I forget where it was, but my mom would always show me it. One morning for like Easter, I came downstairs and it was the original Nightmare on Elm Street on VHS tape. I got that in my Easter basket, and I was just like immediately hooked, you know. So that's one instant, and then the other instance is we used to live in the woods, not a cabin in the woods, but you know, normal house or whatever. You know, a little pun. But my dad, I grew up on like 80s horror, but like the one movie that like stuck with me when I was real young was the Blair Witch Project. So my dad would just love to tease us. We would watch it. Obviously, it's like probably one of the first found, if not the first found footage movie. You know, I remember back in the day, or I was reading articles like people played it off like that movie was real. Like they had like movie like missing posters everywhere.
The marketing was fantastic.
Yeah, 100%. But my dad, he'd be like, "Oh, I gotta leave real quick," and he'd like you go outside and like tap on the windows and whatnot. And I mean, I was really young. I want to say I was like maybe like 5 or 6. And I mean, there's times where he'd be like, "Hey, we got to go cut wood," and we're like in the middle of the fucking woods, like just terrified. You know what I mean? And he would always like be like, "Oh, we don't go past this part of the creek or something like that," you know. So those are two instances where I was like hooked, and then obviously it branched into, you know, Predator, Aliens, The Thing. You know, those are like cult classic movies that play around my house all the time. Jaws, stuff like that.
I love that. So it sounds like your parents were very supportive of horror films.
Oh, 100%. Yeah.
Awesome.
100%.
And I gotta ask, when did you start your leg sleeve?
I was 18 when I first started.
What was your first piece?
My first piece was my Freddy Krueger that I eventually had to get redone. Yeah. Then I was like, all right, well, I got the Freddy Krueger, and it was like a hole in the wall shop in my city. And then I wanted to get the Rob Zombie Michael Myers mask, and the lady just butchered it. It literally, like, even to this day, like my artist fixed it as much as he could, but it just, in my eyes, it just looks like a mole on my leg, you know, which sucks because I would like go to my artist that I go to now, and that's like my biggest. Like when people ask advice and whatnot, I always tell them like it's okay to be on a waiting list and it's okay to pay the money for a tattoo because you don't want to pay for the same tattoo twice. And that's what I had to do. Like artists would be coming in, I'd be getting a different tattoo, like, you know, my Jason or whatever. And some guy would come in and be like, "Oh, that's a sick tattoo." He's like, "Yeah, I have this whole leg besides these 2 pieces." You know what I mean? So I was like, "Oh, kind of like it's like a knife in the heart, you know." But yeah, he covered them up. I had them on my Instagram. You'd have to like scroll real down, but the Freddy Krueger one, he like it's night and day. Like you're like, holy shit, that's a crazy ass cover up, you know?
I'll have to do some investigating. Go look.
Yeah, right. Yeah. That's my biggest advice for like people who are like looking to get tattooed is you don't want to pay for the same tattoo twice. And do your research. That's it. I mean, I'm not even like a huge advocate. Like you guys have more tattoos than I do. It's just my personal experience, you know.
No, I completely agree.
Yeah.
I was gonna say they have more tattoos than you do. I have like 6.
Right.
So
I mean, just 2 of my portrait tattoos I have $3,000 into. And that's a key example. It's like I threw money away for no reason, you know.
It's hard to find like a good artist that can do like good portraits though.
100%. 100%. Yeah. And I've always wanted to travel to do other portraits and whatnot, but my guy that I go to now, I mean, I haven't been tattooed in like 5 years and I want to get more, but I pretty much have everything I want. So I have 2 projects in mind, but I don't know if I want to do them or not.
Can you say what they are?
So so the one that is more plausible, my wife doesn't want me to do it because she thinks it's gonna look dumb. Is I want to do my foot next. I have like this space like this much on my ankle, but my artist obviously would probably incorporate it somehow. I either want to get Reagan from The Exorcist. That's my mom's favorite horror film of all time. So it'd be like like a remembrance of her. Billy from Dead Silence or Art the Clown.
Hell yeah.
And then my other one that my wife wants me to do possibly is a half sleeve of like my favorite villains in film. So as of right now, it would be Voldemort from Harry Potter, the Joker from The Dark Knight, Darth Maul from Star Wars, and then Davy Jones from Pirates of the Caribbean.
That's fucking perfect.
Yeah,
and then
cool.
possibly if we could fit it, the T-1000 from Terminator 2.
Fuck yeah.
Yeah. So
dude, that's such a sick idea. I love it.
Yeah. So, but it's up in the air.
Hell yeah.
Yeah. What about you guys?
For tattoos?
Yeah, you guys got anything on the horizon?
I mean, I still need to finish my horror sleeve I got right here. My last one I got was art right there.
Let's go.
So I have like 2 or 3 more spots I need in. But after I finish that, from like my knuckles down, I'm gonna do the background is gonna be the carpet from The Shining.
Cute.
So
Yeah, I don't have it. The only one I have planned is I'm getting the podcast logo on the other side of my neck.
Oh hell yeah!
Um, but yeah, I mean, I want a ton more, but I've also haven't been tattooed in probably 6 or 7 years.
Okay,
So I'm
so
like jonesing for it so bad.
yeah, you feel my pain, yeah,
Yeah, absolutely.
we almost
bro.
got tattoos together in Reno a couple weeks ago.
Really?
I mean, we got as far as saying, "Oh, there's a tattoo shop
Yeah.
here at the hotel."
We didn't even go in there. We just walked past and said, "Oh,
Yeah.
maybe."
You're like, it's been 5 years, right? I'm itching.
Yeah, but I'm sure the price would have sent us away real quick.
Yeah,
We can't afford that.
yeah. Funny story. About my tattoos is I got when I was younger, I got my Predator tattoo, right? I got it on a Friday. My parents were roofing our house, and we got like a whole crew over. It's a fresh tattoo, and we're on the roof, or my dad's on the roof. He's like taking the shingles off, and I'm holding the ladder for him, and a piece of wood falls off the roof and slices right through my brand new tattoo. And the moment it happens, I just scream, "Fuck!" And I like go inside, fresh tattoo, straight right through it. Like I got a scar on my leg, like my meat's all hanging out and everything like that. We like literally, like my mom's like, "You gotta go to the hospital." And we just pushed it back in, got some butterfly band-aids. My dad's like, "Take a shot, you'll be fine," you know. But I was pissed. But it's cool. Like when I look at that one, I'm like, damn, I got like a little story to go with it, you know?
That is pretty cool.
Yeah.
I think my favorite one is my wolf bat from Bram Stoker's Dracula that I have in my
That's
throat.
sick.
That's my favorite one.
Yeah. How did that feel, by the way?
The throat was not as bad as I thought it would be.
Okay.
It still fucking sucks, but
Yeah.
it's not as bad as you'd think. Like I thought the Adam's apple was gonna be fucking horrible. That's probably the easiest part. Like
Okay.
the jawline and the sides were the worst.
Right.
Yeah, sides suck.
Yeah.
But yeah, the throw part, like, I agree with Colby that it was like they all hurt. They're all
Yeah.
painful. But I was expecting it to be like excruciating, and it was pretty damn easy. It was just uncomfortable the way I had to sit for it.
Right.
But yeah, it was definitely one of the easier ones, surprisingly
Okay.
enough.
Yeah. I think the worst one that I have is under my butt cheek. It's the nun. And like I got like 30 minutes into that one, and I'm pretty good with pain. And I got like 30 minutes in, and I was like squeezing the seat. It was so bad, real bad. Yeah.
I think my worst was here. I have like a huge like pirate ship right here.
Yeah.
Right here, like where it almost goes to your armpit. I was like,
yeah.
I was like squeezing so hard. But you know what actually didn't hurt was my foot, and then my arm didn't hurt. So
I thought the foot was
here,
horrible.
my foot didn't hurt at all.
That was my next question for all of you guys. I mean, you just broke it saying you got your foot too, because my next project might be my foot. So what do you guys, I see you guys got your hands tattooed. Like, how does that feel?
Dude, I don't know. Like this hand was fucking horrible, and then this hand with the Candyman symbol was not bad at all. It was, but then yeah, I got my foot done in Portugal, and it sucked.
I don't know. I didn't think I was also 20, I think, when I got my foot done. So I was probably like, I don't know, trying to impress the tattoo artist or something. So I don't blacked out the pain, but I don't think it hurt that much. It's just a bunch of like, it's song lyrics on my foot.
Okay.
So it covers the whole span of my foot. So
yeah. Well, that's always what I would like. I'll be at shows and I'll see people with their hands. They'll have like a little bit of writing, and I'll like ask them how they feel. They're like, "Oh, it was bad." I was like, okay, like there's a difference, like, and I'm not shitting on anyone's like tattoos or anything. I was like, I'm gonna have a portrait on my foot. Like, it's not gonna take like an hour. It's gonna be like 3-4 hours. Like, I'm gonna be sitting there. You know what I mean?
Yeah, it's gonna suck.
Yeah. So a lot more people have said it's gonna suck than it's fine. You know?
Right. Yeah. Mind you, the lyrics on my foot, they're just lyrics. There's no shading. There's nothing. Yeah. Like it's just like the thing, and they filled it. And that was it. So
yeah. Right.
Yeah. I don't have any on my feet, but my hand I did myself, so it wasn't bad.
Yeah.
Knuckles fucking suck.
Yeah.
Real, especially like bottom knuckles. Fucking terrible.
Mine faded. Like 2 weeks, I had no hope from like the Color Morale album,
Yeah.
and they fucking faded so fast.
Oh, geez. That's what I'm nervous about too, though. Like if I do my foot, like everyone's been like, "Oh, it's gonna fade a lot." I'm like, then what's the point of if I'm gonna do it? You know what I mean?
My foot didn't fade at
I was
all.
gonna say mine
No?
didn't fade at all.
Okay, all right, so that's good to know.
That's like the least amount of sun you get too.
Yeah, exactly. You know?
We're like, hold on, let me show you real quick. You just
Yeah.
here,
It's
let me
like
show you.
my
Here,
foot.
it doesn't fade because I have a soft one.
Right.
My most painful though, I would say, is my ribs, which I have the Man on the Moon Kid Cudi symbol on the ribs,
Yep.
and then the back of my head where I have the death moth from Silence of the Lambs.
Silence of the Lambs.
That was fucking horrible.
Oh my gosh, I can only imagine.
And I plan on doing like the whole top of my head too once I start losing hair.
Yeah.
So it's gonna suck. But I have like the sides done, the whole back done. Like the
Jeez.
sides and then like the sideburns, like those are the only two tattoos that didn't fucking hurt. And
Okay.
behind the ears, I didn't think behind the ears were bad.
Right. I mean, yeah, you would think like the skull, like holy shit, you know?
Yeah, like the sides, it just felt like vibration. Like you could have fallen asleep.
Yeah.
Okay,
Jeez.
I'm here fall asleep.
No, it literally just feels like
Zzz.
vibration.
Yeah.
My back hurt. I don't know if you guys like my back. Like I have a tattoo on my upper shoulder, and that hurt.
Right.
Nothing on
I
my
didn't
back.
like it.
My
Yeah, I've
back
got
is bare.
I've got the typical first tattoo, the last name across
Hell
the back.
yeah.
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
Yeah. I eventually want to get like a full back piece, but I don't know
Mhm.
what I want, you know? So
That's what I want to do too, but I it's gonna be a huge fucking piece and I have no idea what I'm gonna do.
exactly, you know. But yeah, had to get the last name for my first tattoo. My parents sign off on
I love it.
it.
Before we get off though, do you guys want to jump into Bring Her Back?
Of course.
Oh yeah,
We
can.
talked a lot about it before we started recording, but
Let's do
we've
it.
all fucking seen it, so I think it'd be perfect.
Yeah. Do you want to do spoilers or just
We can keep it non-spoilers.
okay?
But
that works.
the first thing I will say is I'm no longer going to use toothpicks to pick my teeth. I'm going to use a different, rather large utensil to do that.
Yeah, right.
Yeah, agreed. Agreed.
Ew.
Literally.
But no, like we get,
No.
especially with A24, a lot of their movies, their focus is grief, trauma, all that. But this one kind of threw a little bit of obsession in there too, which I
Yeah,
thought was
definitely.
cool. And dude, it just this movie blew me the fuck away. Like Sinners was my favorite fucking movie of the year until I saw this one.
Yeah, I don't know where I'd put it.
I don't know either. I'm kind of like, it
I
was
do.
good.
Yeah, like I do really, really like it. I don't know if
Mhm.
it beat out Sinners.
Sinners was great.
Yeah,
I think
that whole
Sinners
experience.
as a movie,
right.
like a film. I think Sinners as a film is still better than Bring Her Back.
Right.
Yeah.
But Bring Her Back is a horror film, dude. I don't think
Okay,
I will
get
be
what you're
shocked
saying.
if anything touches Bring Her Back
That's fair.
when it comes to horror.
That's fair.
Yeah. I get where you're coming from for sure. Sinners was more like of an experience with like horror movie elements to it.
Yes.
If that makes sense.
Mhm.
Exactly.
I mean, we don't really get into everything in Sinners for what, probably 45 minutes to an hour, because the movie's
Mhm.
like 2.5 hours long or something
Yeah.
like that. So
Mhm.
Yeah, it's like at least an hour into it for all
Mhm.
that. But yeah, Bring Her Back. I think we all kind of went in blind to it. So yeah, I didn't know what to expect. I just knew that Colby loved it and a few other people loved it. So I was hoping to also love it. And like I told you guys before, like I went in super fucking tired. So that's my bad. So the first first hour or so did drag a bit in places, but I think that's again more so my bad, not anything wrong with the movie.
Did you think you're gonna hate it?
No, I didn't like I was into it. I was enjoying it, but I wasn't sure if I was going to love it as much as you guys. But like I said, kind of once we get into the second half and that last like 35 minutes, like I woke right up. Not, like I wasn't asleep, but you know what I mean?
yeah,
Like I sat up and I was like, "Oh, like this is we're
shit's
getting
going
into
down.
it." Yeah,
Yeah.
like the shit has hit the fan and
Yeah.
it goes fucking hard. Like I was not expecting some of that shit, and like some of the can't say I don't want to get into spoilers, but like some of the things that happened in that movie, I was like, holy fuck, like this is taking it above and beyond anything I've seen in a theater.
It's wild.
It was so good.
Oh, go ahead, Josh.
Yeah, like 1 second you're like, what the fuck just happened? And then like they throw a curveball right at you again. You're like, what the fuck is happening right now? You know?
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, as soon as it steps on the gas, it does not fucking let up.
No.
No
And
pun intended.
And a
Laughing.
certain character, the body transformation they go through, fucking insane.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
so good.
Yeah. That actor, he did great. Yeah.
And also, I want to know if anyone has done a wellness check on Paddington.
Ew, because she is the mom.
Dude, she was diabolical. Sally
yeah.
Field, dude.
Yeah, she killed it.
Yeah, I hated her, but I mean that's how her character's written. You're supposed to. So
And how fun was that part when they were all drinking at the fucking table after the dad's funeral?
Yeah.
I was waiting for something to happen.
Yeah.
Like something. She's gonna do something. She's pretending this. What's going on? I don't know what's happening. The whole movie made me so anxious. The whole movie, so anxious the whole time. So
agreed. It's just a really good, like, feel good movie, you know?
Yeah.
Like if you're having a bad day, go see Bring Her Back.
Oh yeah.
Absolutely.
Really raise the spirits.
If you're in a bad mental space, emotionally, physically, spiritually, definitely recommend Bring Her Back.
Yeah.
They'll get you on the right track.
That's right.
A24 knows how to do it.
Oh yeah.
And like, I don't know, like I haven't had a movie make me feel this way since when I first saw Hereditary.
See, I'm that same way with Midsummer.
Mm-hmm.
Midsummer, like when I watched that movie, like I literally felt like I had anxiety going through my body, like the whole time I watched it. I don't know why.
No, that makes sense.
Yeah, it definitely makes sense.
Yeah.
Yeah. Like I felt like I was tripping for a minute. Like, you know, the people's eyes are like freaking out, and then you're seeing faces in the trees. You're like, what is going on right now? And like their practical effects were so practical. It was like, what the fuck, man?
Dude, just A24 and Neon are just fucking slaying right now.
Yeah.
I don't know. Blumhouse is doing okay.
Oh yeah.
Kidding.
Just
watching Colby's face in the little window.
How do you kick someone? Siri,
hold on to your vagina.
Siri, how do you kick someone from a Zoom call?
Yeah. Come on, Megan 2.0 is gonna be better than all those movies.
I have to do it because I just love hearing your reactions to when I see Blumhouse, Colby.
Were you guys excited to see the trailer for I Know What You Did Last Summer?
Oh yeah, that's what I was gonna say. Mega 2.0 is gonna be great, but not as good as I Know What You Did Last Summer.
It's gonna be a banger.
It's gonna be a banger.
I just have one question. What did you do last summer?
I don't know. That might be my #1 movie of the summer. Might be.
Hey, what I did? I didn't watch this fucking movie.
Dude, we talk so much shit about this trailer. I Know What You Did Last Summer. What if we all fucking end up loving it?
I hope so.
I'm probably gonna like it. I'm probably gonna like it. So I'm not even lying.
It's gonna have so many underlying themes for Crystal.
No, probably not.
Underlining themes.
Probably not. But I don't know. But I might. You never know.
Yeah.
It could be. Dude, I thought Until Dawn was gonna be the sleeper.
Yeah.
It was in a way.
Yeah.
Ew. I liked it, but then I watched video gameplay and I was like, where did they get this from that?
Right. Yeah.
Yeah, no.
Yeah.
That wasn't it. For Bring Her Back though, I meant to look it up and never did, so maybe one of you guys know. The Asian girl, I don't remember her character's name, but is she blind in real life?
She is.
I believe so, yes.
Okay. I was gonna say, because if not, that's a fucking phenomenal performance.
Agreed.
Yeah.
But
Dude,
okay.
I loved her. I was so fucking scared something was gonna happen to her.
Oh my god, the whole time.
Maybe it does. Maybe it does.
I was gonna say, maybe you won't
know.
know. Maybe something happens to all of them.
I had so much fucking anxiety though.
Yeah, 100%.
Colby missing the no spoilers.
Dude, so when I mean, I didn't say if anything happened or not. But anyway, so
You did.
Well, now we're in spoilers.
I was
Might
just
as well
saying
talk
I
about
was
it.
so scared that something was going to happen to her. But anyway, so after I saw the movie, Danny and Michael Philippou did a Q&A, and they were talking about like the inspiration for Bring Her Back, and it was the saddest shit ever. They were talking about how
Ugh, come on.
for
Give me a
grief, how they
second.
lost like it was either one of their nieces or nephews very young, and how they were like just all surrounding like the hospital bed and shit. Dude, I was starting to tear up listening to them talk about it and shit. It was rough.
Damn.
Well, I cried during Bring Her Back like 5 times at the end of the movie because of certain things that were happening. So
That movie, it's like it throws you for a a roller coaster of emotions because
Mhm.
I feel the same exact way that like towards the end, like obviously we can't talk about it, but you know exactly what I'm talking about. It's like, damn, like
all
you're
of
like,
it.
damn, you know.
Yeah, definitely fun for the whole family. Bring your kids.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All the kids.
100%. Hey,
Oh.
Colby, at that Q&A, did they talk about at all about Talk to Me Too?
They didn't talk about it there, but I just listened to the Movie Crypt, Adam Green and Joe Lynch's podcast,
Uh-huh.
and they have a few um projects in the works. They're almost done with the script for Talk to Me.
Yeah.
So their next one's either going to be that or something else they were talking about. But they are going to go forward with Talk to Me.
Is that going to be a continuation or is that going to be where we find out the hand came from, like a
That
prequel?
that is something that they did not give away. They said that
Right.
they still haven't decided because they have like two different stories written for it. They're
Oh,
either
for
going
one each, yeah.
Yeah, they're either going to go with like a continuation or it's going to be completely different characters.
Okay.
If they don't have a poster with the hand with the two
I
sign,
know.
Yeah, like the
Like
Left 4
this,
Dead.
like
Yeah,
a-
Left 4 Dead. That's what I was
Yeah,
going to
Left
say.
4 Dead.
Yes.
Yeah.
It's like you missed the mark, man. Come on.
Did you guys all love Talk to Me?
so I liked it. I saw it once in the theater when it first came out, and I liked it. I didn't love it, but I haven't watched it again. I've seen bits and pieces, but I haven't watched it in full. But I've already like love it more just over time.
Mhm.
So it's I don't know. It's one of those weird ones that like it hit, but not quite. But now I'm like, yeah, this movie's fucking great, and I haven't even rewatched it yet.
Personally, I liked it better my second watch.
And I think exactly how like the way that Bring Her Back is structured, you can obviously see that that's
Mhm.
kind of how Talk to Me is structured. Like, oh, it's a slow build up, and then like once shit starts hitting the fan, like especially what happened with the little brother, you're like,
Mhm.
what? Like out of nowhere, you're like, what the fuck just happened? You know?
Mhm. Mhm.
And then it's just like a roller coaster of emotions. You know?
And
I
if you
think those guys are starting to become like two of the best horror directors of this day and age.
dude,
Yeah, I agree.
Hundred
completely
percent.
agree.
Yeah,
And
the beaver scene in this one definitely reminded me of the little brother scene from Talk to
Yeah.
Me.
Oh my god, I know. Yeah.
if you
You-
think the little brother scene is crazy and Talk to Me, just fucking wait for the shit you're about to see.
Yeah.
So
Hundred
good.
percent. 100%.
Was that a mango or a cantaloupe?
Cantaloupe.
Cantaloupe.
Okay, I keep saying
Cantaloupe.
mango. God
Cantaloupe.
damn it.
Cantaloupe.
I wasn't
Yeah.
sure your comment. I was like, did I miss something?
I couldn't
Yeah.
remember.
It's
That
all
scene
good.
I knew I like it. It was setting you up for something. I was like, oh my god, something's about to happen. Something's about to happen.
Was there a lot of people in your guys' theater when you saw it?
No.
I mean, it was like right at the end of a work day on Friday, so not really.
Yeah, I had about 10 people,
I had
but
three. I had a couple and then one single guy in front of me.
Creepy.
is
Not like directly, like a couple rows up, but
He's sitting right in front of you. You sat right behind him.
yeah. He's
I
like,
was there
like
first.
whispered up
face.
till
I
you
was there.
whispered.
I was there.
How
You
do you-
whispered
you're
his
right.
ear.
Like, pass the popcorn.
Right.
Well, I asked because like I like hearing different like theater reactions for that. And like when I went to the early screening, like every fucking seat was taken. And like for like screenings and shit like that, you usually get like the applause, the ovation, everything. The theater was fucking completely silent up until the Q&A. Nobody said a fucking word.
That's
Yeah.
chills.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it
no
was
one. I mean, of the 3 people in my theater, no one talked either.
Yeah.
I was gonna
Yeah.
say I was
wild.
the loudest and most obnoxious person because when a certain scene happens, I was like,
Yeah.
that was
That's
so
what
annoying.
that's what I got in my theater, like certain scenes, especially that kitchen scene. You
Mhm.
could literally hear people like wincing, like, oh my God,
Mhm. That
Like
was
I
me.
wasn't the only one.
I was the one that people are like, oh my God, there was this
Yeah.
girl in the movie theater who was
Yeah.
so obnoxious. The other was me. It's me.
Yeah.
Like the chicken scary movie too.
Literally.
Yes. Yeah.
I should have been like FaceTiming with you guys. Guys, I'm here now. I'm watching
Shut this
it.
bitch up.
I'm watching it now. Look what's happening.
Yeah, I mean, it is kind of hard to talk about without giving away spoilers, but I will say, like, I don't remember another movie that left my jaw just wide open that many fucking times.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I agree. Yeah, there was like
Yeah.
at least 2 or 3 that I like noticed that my jaw was on the floor. And like I said, that
100%.
one came out of nowhere. And it
Yeah.
was like definitely just the most shocking, jaw-dropping thing I've seen in a long time.
Literally.
Dude, like, it got to a point where I'd start getting nervous if I saw the fucking table in the picture. I
Yeah.
was like, I got PTSD from this table.
What's this table made out of?
Oh, it was
Fuck.
so good.
Yeah, as a great sophomore film for sure.
Yeah, that's what I want to say too, because like sophomore albums, sophomore films, like those are usually like the kind of stinker, like they kind of felt rushed because like they expect something huge now.
Yeah.
And boy, did they fucking deliver for their sophomore feature.
100%. And I cannot wait. I mean, you guys can all agree. I just can't wait till whatever they have coming on the horizon.
And have you guys ever watched their YouTube channel, the Rocka Rocka?
The Rocka
No,
Brothers? No, I haven't. But
no.
they like it's like I saw one. It was like Ronald
Yeah,
McDonald
the
or
Ronald
something.
McDonald shit. Dude,
Yeah.
they it's just
Yeah.
crazy, like these people that come from comedy, like Jordan Peele, and then just start doing horror, and it's all about it's like comedic timing, like horror timing, like it's a fucking thing, and it's very similar. I think that it's just a niche like that these comedic people have.
Yeah, they were on if you guys haven't listened to it already, they were on Joe Rogan's podcast, I think last year.
For Talk to Me.
Yeah, very good podcast to listen to. They pretty much talk about how they came up through YouTube and stuff like that, and Talk to Me just like blew everybody out of the water. So yeah, good listen.
And it's cool like listening to them like talk together, like doing podcasts, because they have like they're so funny together, and then
100%.
just their chemistry together, like this is like a real duo. Like
Yeah,
it's awesome.
yeah, definitely.
Yeah,
Yeah,
we'll
cementing.
talk spoilers when we have them on here in the future.
But yeah, I think they're coming on in a couple weeks.
There you
So.
go. I'll be tuning in for sure.
I think we're gonna have Nick Kazakis on to do a spoiler.
I was manifesting.
I know, but I was reminding you guys that Nick Kazakis is
Yes,
gonna
I
come
know.
on for
I'm
that one.
excited. Yeah.
Fuck yeah.
Which also, Josh, if you've never seen the movie Godless, the Eastfield Exorcism, that is like my one recommendation that I need you to watch.
Okay, I'll check it out.
Absolutely. Well, yeah, it's a great segue. Want to get into our weekly recommendations?
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Who wants to kick it off?
Colby, because Colby usually goes first, then I go, then you go. So
Okay, I was debate. I couldn't decide from two bands. We already talked about both of them today too. It was going to be between Signs of the Swarm and Color Morale, but I'm going to go with Color Morale for my music recommendation this week. And then movie is Evil Dead 2013.
God
I'm
again.
just kidding. I'm just
2
kidding.
weeks running.
I'm just kidding. My movie recommendation is going to be Frogman.
Fuck yeah.
And then my book recommendation is going to be Seven Rabbits that I just read.
Love it.
Nice. My movie is The Slumber Party Massacre from 1982 because I love that movie. I put it
So
on in
good.
background just when I'm doing anything. My book is gonna be We Used to Live Here. I think I talked about it on a couple episodes. But I love that book. It's very, very creepy and scary, and hopefully eventually we get a sequel because I feel like there's a lot of questions that I need answered. That's fine. And then my band is a band called Asleep at the Helm. I don't know if you guys have heard them before.
I love
They're
them.
they're from the UK, and they just dropped a new single called Tarnished.
Are
And
they as good as Abandon All Ships?
I don't know.
I love Abandon All Ships.
Bro, they were sick.
The fucking auto-tune metalcore.
Yeah.
No, no, thank you. But yeah, so their new single, I feel like it's a lot harder than what they've done before, so I'm excited to see what they're going to do next.
Oh yeah.
That's myself.
You think if they make a sequel to the book, it'll be We Used to Live Here?
To live here, I don't know if they're making one. They
The
should,
Left 4
but they
Dead hand.
Yes.
Yeah.
Dude, I'm such a slut for sequels.
Oh
Yeah.
yeah. Little sequel slut. All right, Josh, you got recommendations?
For music, definitely Newfound Glory's new single. If anyone fucks with them, it's called 100%. I really like it a lot. And then movies, I got 3 underrated horror films that I feel like everybody should watch. One is The Descent. If anybody's seen that. The Collector
Fantastic.
and Dead Silence.
Yes.
Love them all.
Nice.
3
So
of my
good.
favorite underrated horror films that need to be talked about more.
Absolutely. I love that. All right, so movie, I've got Teddy Told Me To.
Banger.
Right? Fun little slasher. Shout out Teddy. Book, Finger Bang Fang Fuck.
Oh my
By our homie, Seamus Belial.
Josh, welcome to my life.
Yeah.
God.
But yeah, if that one is on godless.com. I just made a whole ass order there of like 7 books. But yeah, you can find Finger Bang Fang Fuck on godless.com for like $2. So check it out. And then a band, funny enough, they actually hit us up on Instagram. I think they want to come on the pod at
No
some
shit.
point. But the band is called Sadistic Force. So it's a black speed metal band from Texas.
Speed
The-
metal.
The lead singer is named James Oliver. He's also a splatterpunk extreme author.
What?
No shit.
He wrote a book. He's written a couple books, but he wrote one called Genital Rot. It's one of the books I just sorry, Crystal. It's one of the books. It's one of the books that I just picked up. I read the prologue, and it's fucking gnarly. I'm like 2 chapters into it already. But he has another one called Children of the Gore that's coming out June 13th.
Oh god.
But yeah, the band I've listened to a few of their songs, pretty fucking gnarly. So shout out Sadistic Force, check them out, and maybe you'll hear them on the podcast here sometime in the future.
Crystal, speaking of genitals, I showed Coda the scene.
Oh, the Until
in
Dawn.
Dawn, and I told her the joke you wanted me to tell her.
And
She laughed.
good. I knew she would.
Do you want to tell the joke for our audience?
Oh yeah, I don't care. Whatever. You guys talk about fucking dicks and shit all the time anyway, so I can say it. So this is a spoiler for Until Dawn. So if you haven't seen it, don't listen to this or skip ahead or something. But there's a scene in Until Dawn with the water scene in the bath, and they're ingesting the water and it makes them explode. So what I was telling Ian and Colby, just to let them know, is that, oh, this is kind of how I feel when once a month when I sneeze or something. And that's what happens. Especially the scene with the girl, when she's laying on her side and her stomach is protruding. It's kind of what it's like. So yeah. You're welcome.
Love it.
Absolutely. Crystal does filth.
Yeah. Crystal does filth. That's gonna be my name when I stop for next week.
Hell yeah. But yeah, that's our weekly recommendations. So check all those out and be on the lookout for daily videos about them. So that's a new thing. So yeah, anything else to add? Any input? Josh, you want to take it away?
Yeah, what do
Give out
you
your
do you have anything
socials?
big coming up, Josh?
No, not really. Not right now. Just chilling, making content. Pushing
Any
it as
shows or
many places as I
anything you're
can.
gonna go, or any shows you got coming up?
I'm trying to go to Sleep Theory, middle of June. If not Sleep Theory, there's this tour called Summer of Loud. It's Killswitch Engage, Parkway Drive, Devil Wears Prada, Amity Affliction, Dark
Oof.
Divine, I Prevail, Beartooth.
Damn.
They're all on one big tour. So,
Dude, we're in driving distance with each other, so we definitely got to go to a show soon.
you guys, that would be awesome to meet up, for sure.
Well, not these nerds; they live pretty far, but me and
Right.
you can.
Yeah. Right.
You act like planes don't exist.
Yeah.
Right, exactly.
Let me
I
hop
hate
on my
flying.
plane.
I hate flying so much.
Maybe I'll drive
It's
to you
all
and
right.
we'll drive to them, meet halfway somewhere or something.
We can do. I mean, we are talking about doing Texas Frightmare all together next year.
Yeah.
Mm.
We have,
And
we have a
that's-
few plans next year.
That's the video where 3C did talk to Damien.
Yes.
I was watching that video when I texted you guys and said we should do Texas Frightmare.
Oh, that's funny.
That's the one I was watching.
Yeah, there's a lot of people that go to that, like a lot of content creators and a lot of
Mhm.
obviously like actors, directors, etc. So
I can see about getting us press passes for it too.
cool.
Very cool.
That would be cool.
I'm all about it. All right. Well, I guess we'll get to wrapping it up then. So any
Always wrap it
final-
up.
Always wrap it up. Any final thoughts, Colby?
Always wrap it up. So you don't
Great
have a
advice.
whole basketball team like I do
Ah,
and have to drive a fucking minivan.
But I mean, it's a sick minivan though.
We
Yeah.
call it the Vanberghini.
That's really funny.
the Lamborghini, I love it.
Dude, Ian has been graced by the Vanberghini.
I've been inside of it. Yeah.
Let's go.
Best ride of my life.
It's pretty smooth.
It's very smooth. Crystal, final thoughts.
No, I don't have any. I'm fine.
Aw.
I'm gonna go watch fucking Toy Story after this or some shit
Let's go.
because I need to get that fucking movie out of my eyeballs. So
Right.
What's Toy Story 2?
no.
Josh, final thoughts.
Nothing really. I just want to say I appreciate you guys inviting me on. I really like what you guys are doing. And I guess maybe my one biggest advice is even I get like to this day is like just keep pushing. I don't know if you guys get caught up in views or whatnot, like you get discouraged. I even still get discouraged on my videos and stuff. Just keep trucking because you never know when you're gonna have that one breakthrough video or whatnot. And I believe in every single one of you guys as much as I hope you guys believe in me, So that's really my advice. And yeah.
I appreciate that,
it.
Josh. And if you
100%.
ever want to talk horror, just message me and you can come back on the podcast anytime you want.
I would love to come back for sure.
Yeah,
This
thank
was
you
fun.
so much. This was so much fun.
I appreciate every one of you guys for sure, more than you know.
Absolutely. Right back at you.
Yeah.
But yeah, thanks for hanging out. I'll put all your social links in the show notes so you can find everywhere to follow Josh. Of course, all of ours is there as well. But yeah, that'll do it for another week of House of Ghouls. So thank you all for watching and listening. We appreciate you. Stay safe out there, and we'll see you next week.
Bye.
Bye.
Take it easy, everybody.
What if everything you know is someone else's dream?
There you go. That's it.